next on the list, UGA Auburn. As I said on yesterday's show, last week I called Iowa Penn State an NPC game because, in that game, Penn State was the main player. Like Iowa was never going to win. It was all about how does Penn State look against maybe a good defense. This is that UGA. This week, UGA is a player character. Auburn is the NPC. I give the Auburn Tigers a literal 0% chance of winning this game. Literal zero, absolute zero. There is no possible way in hell that Auburn's awful offense is going to have any. They have the two worst quarterbacks in the SEC. Spencer Rattler may be the best quarterback in the SEC, and he could barely make a dent in this UGA defense. So Auburn's not going to win. All this comes down to is how does the player character, Carson Beck, look going against the boss here? How does he go into Jordan Hare? Because this Auburn defense is pretty salty, Aaron.
Yep. No, they are. They are. No, like I agree. Like I think, and I will take a step back. On our show yesterday, we kind of went into the best defenses stop rate in the country. Obviously, Georgia's been up there, has a ton of turnovers, has forced a lot of punts. To me, there are still a lot of questions about the defense. Can they stop the off? Can they stop the run? I mean, are they physical up front, that front seven? Can they get after the quarterback? Like, this is an Auburn team that's going to commit to the run. It's actually a pretty darn good running football team. Thought their offense line's played well this year. They got some good running backs. Both their quarterbacks, while they can't throw really well, they can both run pretty well. Can you line up and consistently stop the run and play big boy football, which Georgia's been really good at the past 2 years, but I still think people question how good that defensive line is. Flip it over to the offense. Yeah, all eyes will be on Carson Beck. Your offensive line
and
is playing really well.
And everything else, right?
Yeah, but it goes through the quarterback. Like, Edwards is back. You're running the ball really well. Bell looks good when he runs the football. Brock is coming off the best game of the season last week. Receivers are improving. I don't know if Ladd's going to play or not. Like, I don't think he needs to play in this game for them to win. But can Carson go on the road, be effective, continue not to turn the ball over, get the ball into his playmakers' hands? And I think he has shown to me, and I know they've been home games, and I know T-Bob, they've been against scrubs, but he's shown to me that he's a very mature quarterback.
Okay.
I know that's not sexy. I know that's not exciting, but he understands the offense. He takes care of the football, and he gets it to his playmakers, and he doesn't make mistakes. I think that will, along with how good their offensive line is playing, and with Edwards healthy at the running back position, that will travel well to Auburn and silence that crowd somewhere in the second quarter, beginning of third quarter. I think Georgia jumps on them pretty early.
Yeah, conservative, yes, everything you said is something that does travel well. When you talk about things that are replicable outside of your home stadium, Carson Beck's style would seem to be that. Again, though, let's be clear. If the Georgia offense comes out and looks really good, they do deserve a lot of credit here because this is an Auburn defense that is 24th in the country in stop rate. You think about last week against Texas A&M, that was an offense with Connor Wigman that was rolling, and they were getting shut down before Max Johnson came in the game. They're fifth in the SEC. Auburn is allowing just 16 points a game. So I look, like I said the other day,
the third in the SEC in pass yards given up per game. I mean, they're only giving up 164 yards per game. Florida's at 162. A&M's at 164 too. So I mean, they're technically tied there for number 2 pass defense in the SEC.
This is my This is the first time this season where I'm really looking forward to a Georgia game. And maybe I was guilty of undervalued South Carolina, and I'll accept that. But like, I do think that you can actually learn some things about Beck in the offense this weekend, which is great.